Hey guys, this is my tutorial on how to use Edulastic. That is EDULASTIC.com. It is really easy to sign up. It is a free site. And today I'm going to give my peers a free resource to use to do formative and summative assessments. And I'm going to be giving a step-by-step guide to how to get logged on, how to get signed up, and how to use Edulastic in your classroom. The reasons I chose Edulastic: it is free, it is collaborative, it is very user-friendly, it works in connection with Google Classroom, it provides instant data and auto grading, which I enjoy very much. It saves me a lot of time, especially on formative assessments. The two ISTE standards I chose for this particular resource was learner. Educators continue to improve their practice by learning from and with others and exploring proven and promising practices that leverage technology to improve student learning. Educators set professional learning goals to explore and apply pedagogical approaches made possible by technology and reflect on their effectiveness. The other one that I would like to use for this one is the Collaborator. Educators dedicate time to collaborate with both colleagues and students to improve practice, discover and share resources and ideas, and solve problems. Educators dedicate planning time to collaborate with colleagues to create authentic learning experiences that leverage technology. So when it comes to Edulastic, if you have not signed up, you can join for free right there as a teacher. And since I am already in, it will take me right to my dashboard. But if I go back, let's see here. So if I go back to edulastic.com and if I'm already have an account, I can just click log in and it takes me right to my dashboard, and you can see the classes that I already have in there. To protect the privacy of my students, I'm going to use this demo account over here. Up here you can see where you can manage your classes. If you click that green button, you can create a class by syncing it with Google Classroom, which is what I always do because I use Google Classroom. So when you're uploading 100+ students, it's just much easier than typing them in or inviting them one by one. Over here you can create a class, whatever you want to name it, the grade, subject. For me, it would be Ohio Math Standards, and then the course that I am teaching. And I can click the end date for the course, which would be May 24th for me. So you can do that. Let's go back to the main dashboard there. Now this is an easy way to create an assignment in Edulastic. You just click whatever class you want, and you can click the blue button there. And then you have two options. You can create your assessment from scratch, or you can choose from the library. So if I want to create a lesson from scratch, let's call this statistics demo. Hit create assessment. Now, since I already had standards selected before, it's going to bring up several questions. So I'm going to go down through here, Math 7. I can click the standards. If you just want Math Common Core, we're going to do Ohio. And then the standards I want, if I come down here and click statistics and probability, maybe I just want my students to work on 7SP1 today. And then I click done, and I can see that there are 42 questions that go along with that standard that are already created. And then I can select what collection I want to put this in the school library. The type of questions, I usually just leave that all types. The depths of knowledge, you can choose any of these four. Again, I just usually do all types, and then difficulty level, you can choose easy, medium, or hard. That is a very good way to differentiate for some of your students. So let's just go through here and I'll show you how easy it is. You can let's just add the first several questions. And you can pick and choose the questions that you like. It's a real big time saver that there's already questions in the bank. So then when I'm done, I can go through and look and see which standards are hit, which question type, what type of questions, how much the point value you want them to be worth. And I can publish and assign. And there you can see my different classrooms. And if I clicked on this one, no students are specified because I don't have any students in that demo class. But when you drop this box down, you can click select all and it will assign this to each and every student. And then you can hit assign, and I would add this to my school library. That way the rest of my 7th grade math department can collaborate and we can share assessments, which is a real nice way to collaborate with your peers. I can copy this link right here, and then I can just add that to my Google Classroom. And since the students all have a Google Chromebook and they all have Google accounts, as soon as they click on that link in the classroom, it takes them right to the assignments. And if I had kids in there, this is where you would see their responses. And it will tell you if you have a student that's getting questions right, it will color the box green. If they are getting the questions wrong, it will be red. And if they're getting partial credit, it will be orange. So it keeps a running total and provides instant feedback for not only the teacher, but the students on how they are doing on these questions. So let's go back to the teacher dashboard. And I'll just take you down through a couple other things here. There's some of so if you click on that, that's the assessments that you have assigned, how many students have submitted it. There's your questions, that if you just want to go right to the questions. And then this right here, I can find assessments that I've done. I can search the entire library, ones that I've previously used. And if I listed any of my favorites, this is cool. You can view a report for the standards mastery report. There's also an upgraded version that is not free. We don't use that. And then this is, again, a look at the class codes. If you're not using Google Classroom, you can give the students the class code to get in your Edulastic class. So like I said, it's real easy to create these formative and summative assessments with Edulastic. I'll show you one more thing here. We go back to the dashboard, and if I want to create a new assessment, I can also type in statistics and see if there's anything that's already been uploaded. So if I want to click on the grade, click on math, and I can see that there is nothing in there yet when it comes to statistics, but you can also create your assignments that way if there's already ones that are pre-made. I always like to create them from scratch just because you can select the standards specifically to the questions you want to ask. Makes it real easy, real user-friendly. It is very time-saving. It's time efficient. I've had several other teachers come to me and ask me about this particular resource. Even the English Language Arts Department is using it as a resource now, and they love it as well. It's funny that I stumbled upon this as a junk mail, and I don't usually click on those, but I clicked on this one, and I'm really glad that I did. I hope that you get as much enjoyment and use out of it as I do. The students will be very engaged, and I hope they enjoy it as much as mine do.